guys, don't forget, before we get into our sneak peek, like, subscribe to the Crime Chat, ring the bell, or this guy's gonna come after you.
Previously on
I
Crime
think
Chat.
we might have talked about this before, but at his autopsy, they took out his brain and his heart, and they cut off his penis. And nobody knows why the medical examiner cut off his penis, but it eventually went to the black market and was sold to a bunch of different people, and it's in a museum,
Penis.
a French museum in New York City right now.
His penis.
His penis, yes.
So it's funny that you should mention Joaquin Phoenix because I just watched the movie The Joker. Have you seen that?
I haven't. I want to, but I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
Jared Leto is my favorite Joker. He's the lead
Mm.
singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. He was
I
on
know.
Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah.
And I can't bring myself to watch another actor play Joker because I was fascinated the way he did it. He's phenomenal.
Yes. So Joaquin Phoenix did, I think, an amazing performance of
Hmm.
the beginnings of the Joker. It's not really
Hmm.
sinister. It's not really manipulative or
Yeah.
somebody who's just psychotic. It has nothing to do with that. It really is about depression and mental health. I figured we haven't had a crime chat trivia intro in a long time, and I haven't tested you in a long time, and I want to make sure that, your knives are sharp at all times. Here we go. Which serial killer enjoyed dressing up as a clown and working for charity events?
Oh, John Wayne Gacy.
Very good. Ding, 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 ding. Very good.
When parents Dan and Jean Dinwiddie woke up around 6 a.m., they noticed Dale hadn't come home. Her lights and radio were on in her bedroom, but her bed had not been slept in. By 8:30 in the morning, September 24th, they called police to report their only daughter missing. At the University of South Carolina's William Bryce Stadium, and that's
Mhm.
where the football team, the USC Gamecocks, that's where they play.
Okay. Just, you know what? It's funny that you said Gamecocks because now all I can think is Napoleon.
Oh.
Coming up.
And then what I'm obsessed with right now is
Yeah.
Only Murders in the Building.
I love that. What do you think?
I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that they're doing everything for a podcast, for a true crime podcast. I was just like, oh my gosh.
I've been watching True Detective, but I've been watching the first season with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson and what two amazing actors.
Well, I know your story today is going to go over Richard Speck, which is the interesting character that our chatter Lorene mentioned, but I don't know all the details as per usual. I did see, though, that he had a tattoo that said "Born to Raise Hell," and that got me thinking, we haven't really done much on tattoos. Well, first I was like, I need more tattoos. And then the second, we haven't talked too much about it. So I decided to include an article that I found of kind of popular killers who were known for their tattoos. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together. Yes,
Hey there, chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale. Natalie is your true crime addict connoisseur.
We're just two normal girls who obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
And here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content, and I have a feeling we're going to talk about some violent scenarios today, so your listener discretion is advised.
Yes, and Kat, today's Crime Chat is actually a chatter request.
Yay!
Our chatter, Lorene Campbell, has requested this months ago.
Yeah.
And finally we're doing it, and oof, it's a doozy.
It's a doozy, huh? Oh
it's
boy.
A doozy. So chatters, you have been warned. And before we get into today's Crime Chat, what have you done?
Well, I have been catching up on some television. I been watching the new True Detective on HBO with Jodie Foster. Oh, you have too?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, isn't it great?
I haven't seen her. She's season 4. I haven't gotten there yet. I just started season
okay.
1.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yep.
Oh, hot man. Hot
Well,
man.
I'm a big fan of the True Detective series, and it's been several years since they've had a new season out. So it's great.
So every season they have a new lead detective, which I love that.
Yes. I've also watched the new season of Fargo on FX. I love Fargo.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's so good. It's like it's that perfect level of macabre and like mystery and humor too. So with Fargo, it's the same thing like with True Detective. It's something new every time they come out with a new season. It's not the same characters. It's new people, so it keeps it like super interesting.
But is it loosely related to the movie?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, so the original Fargo series when it came out was probably closest related to the movie Fargo, which I love the movie Fargo too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they've all kind of branched off, but it is based on like the original movie.
Okay.
What I'm obsessed with right now is Only Murders in the Building.
I love that. Okay. I've seen season 1 and 2. What do you think?
I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that they're doing everything like for a podcast, for a true crime podcast. I was just like, oh my gosh. And some of the things that Martin Short does on there as far as like, ooh, that'd be a good line. I'm going, I'm kind of thinking, I know.
You remember early on when we were trying to figure out like our audio before we got like the snazzy mics.
Yeah.
We literally considered going in the closet and recording. But I've been watching the first season with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, and what 2 amazing actors.
Yeah.
Putting them together though, it's so funny because I love Matthew McConaughey. I think he's just a gift, a God gift to the world with his body, everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know your story today is going to go over Richard Speck, which is the interesting character that our chatter Lorene mentioned, but I don't know all the details as per usual. I did see though that he had a tattoo that said "Born to Raise Hell," and that got me thinking. We haven't really done much on tattoos. Well, first I was like, I need more tattoos. And then the second, we haven't talked too much about it. So I decided to include an article that I found of kind of like popular killers who were known for their tattoos.
Ooh,
now, to be fair,
I still have to get my first one. So,
yes. I only have 4, but I want like 400. So honestly, some of these killers that were in this like list that I found are not all that famous or at least that I'm not aware of, but either way, we'll jump into it. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, the first one is Charles Manson. His unibrow swastika. During his trial in the 1970s, notorious cult leader Charles Manson carved an X into his forehead. Later, he decided to expand it into a full swastika tattoo, and that debuted during a 1981 interview with NBC.
As a chatter request, our beloved Lorene Campbell wanted us to do this, and girl, there's a twist at the end that you are not going to expect. So, if you don't know, Richard Speck was arrested 41 times prior to committing his most heinous crime, a grisly mass murder that rocked Chicago in 1966. He committed one of the most horrifying mass murders in American history when he brutalized and killed 8 student nurses living in the Chicago South Side.